What's up, everybody? Today we are gonna talk about the best cities to live in Texas. Next week I will be talking about the worst places to live in Texas. If you haven't yet, please like and subscribe. If you are from Texas, I would love to hear from you. So here we go, guys. If I mispronounce any of these cities, please forgive me. I am not from Texas. Just go ahead and please comment down below. Under the category of safest cities to live in Texas, we have Fulshire, we have Hutto, and we also have San Elizario. You might also want to look at Trophy Club and Fairview, Texas. These cities have the lowest crime rate, with San Elizario having the lowest crime rate out of the 6. So now let's talk about the best places to live in Texas. For the first one, we have Cinco Ranch. It is actually a suburb of Houston. It has a population of 17,000. The schools are rated very high, but the houses are actually more expensive than the national average for Texas. It is around $364,000, which is still not bad if you're from California. If you're not ready to buy a home yet, the average rental rate in Cinco Ranch is about $1,375. So again, if you're looking for a family-friendly place to live with lots of great restaurants, then Cinco Ranch is for you. Also, just remember, Cinco Ranch is actually rated the 105th best place to live nationwide. So Cinco Ranch might be worth your time. So according to niche.com, the second best place to live in Texas would be Coppell, Texas. It's actually a suburb of Dallas County, and it has a population of about 50,000. The public schools are rated very high, and it actually is very diverse. Now, the median home price in Coppell is around $369,000. So again, this is much higher than the national average and the average home prices in Texas in itself. For your number 3 recommendation, Sugar Land would be great in Texas. It is located in the Fort Bend County. This city boasts of great parks, young professionals, there's tons of families, and the schools are rated very high. So what more can you ask for? The median home price for Sugar Land is actually much lower than the other 2 cities that I have discussed earlier. It is around $309,000. It is rated 4.5 out of 5 by the former and current residents, so you might want to look into this. Also worth mentioning would be Timber Brook, the Woodlands, and North and South Canyon Creek. I have 4 more recommendations of the best cities to look into if you're planning on moving to Texas, but just keep in mind, some of these cities would have higher property crime rates just because it is a bigger city, so they have more population, and that's probably why. Now for the first one, if you're a huge TCU fan, then Fort Worth, Texas would be for you. This is actually close to Dallas. It has the same urban perks of the neighboring cities without the downsides of big city living. The median home price in Fort Worth would be around $154,000. Wow, go Frogs! The next city is Plano, Texas. If you're starting a family, then Plano, Texas is for you. Why? Because they have a premier park system. What does that even mean? I had to look it up. So basically, 75% of its residents have access to a park within a 10-minute walk. So that's amazing. If you are an outdoorsy person, then this city is for you. I am not an outdoorsy person, but that's great that you are, so you can take advantage of their parks. The median house prices in Plano would be around $292,000. And Plano is actually the corporate headquarters central. They have companies like Frito-Lay, Pizza Hut, they have Bell. So make sure you look into those if those are the industries that you want to tap into. Next, we have Austin, Texas. It is actually in the very heart of Texas, and this serves as a seat of the government in Texas. And if you like live music, live bands, well, pre-pandemic, but if you do like those things, I'm sure eventually it will come back. Austin is very progressive. This is actually the epicenter of political movement and social change. And the median home price in Austin is around $312,000. Last but not the least, we have Frisco, Texas. Not San Francisco, just Frisco. This actually is great for families. It has a much higher median home price. It is around $368,000. It also has a much lower violent crime rates. It is also actually interesting to know that Frisco has one of the highest median household incomes in Texas. It also has a population growth of 72%. So it looks like everyone's moving into Frisco, so maybe you should too. So if you're really serious about moving to Texas, it's worth looking into these other cities such as Red Rock, Irving, San Antonio, Dallas, and Midland. If you do want me to research on those cities and give you the facts and info on those, please go ahead and write it down on the comments below. Next week, I will be posting the worst cities to live in Texas. So if you're really serious about moving to Texas, then make sure you do subscribe and hit like, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.